When it comes to proposing a political theory for the Jewish people at this point in history, the Zionist movement's establishment of a Jewish state, with all its virtues and all its drawbacks, is the most important fact to be taken into account. It requires anyone proposing to the Jewish people a political theory and political action to place Zionism at the center, whether one favors Zionism and Israel in their current form, or seeks to repair them, or rejects them altogether. Zionism constitutes both a theory of identity and an institutional political theory for the Jews. In addition, it is a Jewish historical movement. Both as a political theory and as a historical movement, it is a particular instance of one of the most widespread and sweeping historical and intellectual phenomena of the past 2 centuries, namely, nationalism. Both as a political idea and as a historical movement, nationalism in this period operated in 2 opposite directions. On the one hand, social and historical processes gave rise to a motivation for the cultural homogenization of states' populations, political philosophers provided justifications for this unification, and political systems implemented it. On the other hand, social and historical processes provided people with reasons for adhering to their original cultures, to live within the frameworks of these cultures, and to wish to maintain them across generations by political means. Political philosophers provided justifications for this wish, while political activists and leaders instituted the structures needed to realize it. The nationalism that focused on the cultural homogenization of state-based populations is known as territorial civic nationalism. Its most notable instances originated in ideas discussed by thinkers such as Jean-Jacques Rousseau and John Stuart Mill, and were realized in France, Britain, and the United States. The nationalism that focused on protecting people's interests in adhering to their original culture and on the possibility of realizing it within political frameworks is known as ethnocultural nationalism. Major examples of it are the nationalism advocated by philosophers like Johann Gottfried Herder and Johann Gottlieb Fichte, which was realized in Germany and Eastern Europe. Zionism belongs with ideologies and national movements of the ethnocultural type. As such, it has many sister movements, and yet the nature of the group that was and continues to be the object of its ethnocultural nationalist idea, namely the Jews, has made for 2 significant differences between it and other instances of this type of nationalism. In other cases, ethnocultural nationalism served groups the majority of whose members were concentrated in one place where they shared a single history and a single pervasive culture.